Sagittarius, hello. Welcome to Coffee, Sage, and Tarot. This is going to be your weekly reading for April 28th through to May 4th. Please do keep in mind that these are general readings. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and reverse any energies as you see fit. Okay? Show me Sagittarius, please, for the week of April 28th through to May 4th. Show me that Sagittarius energy, please. Of April 28th through to May 4th. Show me Sagittarius, please. Thank you. What does Sagittarius have in store for this week? All the fire signs are like trying to stop what's happening here. It's interesting. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you. Okay. Alrighty. So immediately here, I'm kind of called to the Wheel of Fortune on its side. I feel like you haven't decided whether or not you want to accept fate or you want to avoid it, right? With the sun in reverse here, this feels like avoidance. Okay. But then the Seven of Pentacles next to it, it's kind of like, oh, well, I guess I should sit here and reflect and see what's going on and if I need to edit anything out. Okay. It's interesting. The ends justify the means here. You are taking that time, it feels like, to look here and say, I guess I should kind of, figure some things out. But the sun showing up in reverse, you're kind of like, do I really want to do this, right? It's almost like you're forcing yourself to have this conversation with yourself, okay? The World, the Lovers, Emperor here, all showing up. They came out as a cluster together. This is great energy for you, Sagittarius. The World, right? New beginnings. The Lovers, divine connection, soul bond connection. But really just emphasis on that worldly connection, that divine connection, divine beings, higher energy, higher vibration, right? The Emperor here, being in control, taking charge, taking command. The Page of Cups in the shadow here. Typically when that Page of Cups shows up, he can be a bit of a trickster, okay? It seems like there is, yeah, yeah, he is. So we have the Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, and that Tower coming up here. So it's kind of like, look at me. Typically when the Page of Cups shows up, at least when I read for him or I see him, he's kind of like, hey, like I've got this, could be a thing, could be not a thing. And he kind of minimizes whatever cup he's holding. Okay. So with the Tower kind of coming 2 cards behind him, I'm really not surprised. He's holding something. He's a little bit deceiving in that way is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So it could be here that somebody's presenting you with something that looks to be kind of somewhat small, but really has the potential for big change and big disruption for you. Okay. So I would say be on the lookout for that. Let's get some more clarifiers for Sagittarius, please. Can you show me some clarifiers for Sagittarius for this week? Show me some clarifiers for Sagittarius, please. Okay. We'll start there. Okay, yeah, this feels like an opportunity for like cleaning house, okay? 4 of Wands and the Devil here. Almost like I'm getting this idea of the devil in your house, right? What's hiding there? Because that's kind of this element that I'm seeing, and it's almost like, is that what's holding you back? Right? That kind of devil energy, this kind of idea that no, you don't need to see what's hiding. We don't we don't need to do that. We don't need to play that game. Well, you do if you want to move forward, and that's why you're here, right? To continue improving yourself on this journey. Nine of Pentacles, kind of showing up crossing that world here. And yeah, again, kind of with that devil energy, it really does make sense here. It's kind of this idea, the devil could represent the comfy kind of, we at some points or another, we become creatures of habit and we become comfortable in our stagnation, right? And it feels like there's an opportunity for you this week, Sagittarius, to kind of challenge that and get back and kind of say, okay, let's get back on this grind a little bit. Let's get motivated a little bit. But you're comfy and you're happy where you are. And so, this devil energy, this, Capricorn energy is kind of saying, well, I'm comfortable with what I have. I've amassed this stuff and it feels good. So, why should I change? Why should I, light everything up under the sun? Why should I take stock? So it really does, like I said, it feels like you're really kind of forcing this, assessment to take place here. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, the Tower and the Ace of Wands. So that Tower is coming regardless here. And it is, it's challenging you just with the amount of major that is on the board here. It's challenging your foundation, Ace of Wand, right? You are wand energy. The fact that is showing up here, it's stripping you, right? There's something about getting to that bare bones, that bare foundation of who is Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius hold dear? What is Sagittarius's foundations here? Let's get to that. Let's get back to basics, right? Let's strip away this comfort, right? And I'm not saying like, you're not going to lose anything that you have, but it feels like, why do I have to do this work? I'm comfy. I'm, you've got your comfy pants on, you've got your sweatpants on. Why do you need to go and go for a 12-mile run? That's kind of the energy that I'm seeing here. But that 12-mile run is going to get you one step closer to, running that marathon or whatever it is that you ultimately want for yourself. You have to become uncomfortable again. And that's what I'm seeing, okay? 10 of Cups, yeah, showing up, crossing that page, right? This idea of, and here, 9 of Swords, right? Something is plaguing you. Something about this doesn't sit right. It doesn't feel good. 10 of Cups on its side. Yeah, it's kind of like, well, are you going to level up in this way? Are you going to take this opportunity to, take control here with that Emperor energy, open these new doors, right? Higher vibration. Are you going to do that? The verdict is still kind of out a little bit, right? 4 of Pentacles, again, on its side. Pentacle energy, right? This idea of moving yourself or getting unstuck in your physical landscape, okay? Again, showing up here, we have the Page of Wands, Knight of Cups. Getting excited about doing some self-exploration here. This feels like you motivating yourself to say, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this work. I can do this work. It'll be fine. It'll be great. It'll be what it's going to be. There's going to be change here, but it's necessary change, right? At least in the way that you're perceiving it, even if you don't necessarily like that you have to do it, okay? Let's get some more clarification for Sagittarius this week, please. Any more clarification for Sagittarius? Last time. Thank you. All right. The moon showing up in reverse here, right? With that over that 4 of Wands. Double energy here. Yeah, it again, right? The moon in reverse. It's almost like, okay, do you want to clear that path or don't you? Right? You have the sun and the moon showing up both in reverse. Well, which one is it? Right? Because you can't have it both ways. 7 of Swords here. And again, crossing that Knight of Swords. It's like, yeah, still this idea. Do you want to make this move? Is now the right time? Do you feel motivated enough to do this? Do you feel like you can challenge yourself enough to do this, right? I'm trying to give a good analogy here. It's kind of like, maybe you've had a long career, right? Had a very successful career, and you're kind of like, I know you liked it, or you did it, you were good at it, but you never really loved it, right? But it gave you, you know, your house, maybe your mortgage is paid off, maybe you have a nice car, um, you know, you made a nice life for yourself with this career that you didn't really, um, that you were good at, but you never really got some fulfillment on it, right? The cards here are showing me this opportunity to take stock and kind of maybe change career or start a second career, in something that you really love to do. And you're like, oh, I've always wanted to do this. I always told myself if I had an opportunity, if I did all of these things and played life by the rules, I would do this truly for me, right? And so this feels like, okay, well, now you have the opportunity to do something truly for you that you told yourself you would do if you got to this point. And now that it's time to do it, you're kind of like, oh, but I'm so comfy in my house with my car, with my, beautiful toys that I have and this beautiful life that I've made for myself. Do I really want to do this? Well, yes, you really want to do this, right? The cards are clear on that. It's just kind of like, okay, you're mentally preparing yourself and psyching yourself up energetically, kind of through all of the elements here, and just kind of saying, okay, well, you're right. I'm right. I did say I want to do this. I really do want to do this. But I have to get uncomfortable. But you've been comfortable for so long, right? And so that's kind of the vibe that I'm seeing here is, that kind of energy here. The Six of Swords, right? As soon as you kind of clear your mind and get your mind right and come out of this kind of tower of disruption and go back to bare bones a little bit, you'll feel better. With that Six of Wands is what I'm seeing here. The Fool, take that leap, right? A lot of you, if this is, Ten of Pentacles, this does feel, for a lot of you here, kind of like that analogy, right? You've gone so far down this other path and you said, I do this. The cards are saying, take that leap. Take that leap. It doesn't feel... I'm laughing because it's like, I don't want to get up out of bed in the morning, right? But you got to get out of bed. You got to start your day. You got to do the thing, right? And so this just feels like Sagittarius. You're mentally preparing yourself to do the thing, okay? And that's all this is, okay? Very long-winded to say that. I know. But that's what I have for you, okay? Sagittarius, I wish you all the best this week. I really appreciate you taking the time to stop by and gain a little bit of clarity heading into your week ahead, just as I hope that you appreciate this reading. And if you do, please do hit the like and subscribe. It is free to do so, and it would mean the world to me. Alrighty, I appreciate you beyond words. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. You take care.